the clammy cheek, choke on the powder where the body's alive. Sharp alkali scent and the corrosive gas. Choking the rattling lung, chalky film on the grinding bitter, salt taste on the swollen tongue, watching the white powder slowly drip. White limers, the swollen eye, gritty dust on the clammy cheek, choke on the powder where the body's alive. Sharp alkali scent and the corrosive gas. Nigga, the beak on the skull's white blade, tearing the bristle from the frozen neck, leading mud where the black wings wait, carrying musk from the feathered wreck. Nigga, the beak on the skull's white blade, tearing the bristle from the frozen neck, leading mud where the black wings wait, carrying musk from the feathered wreck. Watching the wings from the shoulder gap belt, scent thick on the father's coat, hands tremble tight in the heavy lap, lump of the salt in the dry gray throat. Nigga, the beak on the skull's white blade, tearing the bristle from the frozen neck, leading mud where the black wings wait, carrying musk from the feathered wreck.
Loget hung granite Loget hung granite throat, hemp rope rubs the throat skin raw, granny floor bites the kneeling knee, reek of tallow in the chapel's maw, breath mystic where the sight can see. Clutch on the leaden cross knees, bone grind on the freezing stone, gut hollow ache for the bitter loss, shaking the ribs and the skin and bone. Gut hung granite throat, and rope rubs the throat skin raw, granite floor bites the kneeling. his head, hemp cord a bind for the quiet rest, tallow grease drip on the wooden bed, heavy stone weight on the hollow chest. Low Dutch granite floor, hemp rope ropes of the rope skin road, granite floor by Sunil Rico tallow in the chapels and more, where the sight can see.
Red ochre smear on the splintered oak, lead bolt snaps in the creasing lock, brimstone sting to the greasy smoke, thud of the cart on the jagged rock. Scratching the wood and then the side, broken nails on the heavy gate, nowhere to run in the valley wide, choke on the bile and the parish weight, red ochre snare on the splintered oak, lead bolt snaps in the freezing lock, brimstone sting to the greasy smoke, thud of the cart on the jagged rock. Muffled sob through the window crack, heavy bar thud on the outer wall, burning rag smoke in the sulfur track, waiting for the final bell call. Red ochre smear on the splintered oak, late bolt snaps in the freezing lock, brimstone sting to the breezy smoke, thud of the cart on the jagged rock. Hiss with scrape, steam, scald rises from the copper pipe, vinegar biting nostrils hair, scrape of the ladle with the old rims right, lukewarm grease in the stagnant air, salt sting burn in the eyelid fold, scrubbing the floor till the knuckles bleed, shivering skin in the damp and cold, sowing the rot like a bitter seed. Steam scald rises from the copper pot, vinegar bite in the nostrils hair, scrape of the ladle where the oak rims rot, lukewarm grease in the stagnant air, empty stool at the table and greasy vapor on the tattered cuff. Broken will that we cannot bend. Breathe in the steam till the lungs have enough. Steam scald rises from the copper pot. Vinegar bite in nostrils hair. Scrape of the ladle where the old grins rot. Lukewarm grease in the stagnant air. Brass till axle grind. With a heavy thud, axle grind through the freezing sludge. Shriek of carcass in the black gray mud. Crow claws tear in the morning hush. Heavy load of the can we new stacked like cordwood in the cart. Mud splatter, cold on the leather shoe, ripping the strings of the stops. Dead hard, trash tongue strikes with a heavy thud. Axle grind through the freezing slush. Reek of carcasses in the black gray mud. Crow claws tear in the morning hush. In the winter, gale hand skin cracked on the hempen. Rain steel rim grind in the metal whale. Salt drops fall for the ending pain. Brass tongue strikes with a heavy thud. Axle grind through the freezing slush. Reek of carcasses in the black gray mud. Crow claws tear in the morning hush. Burlap skull with eye, hot bumming a sting on the blistered skin. Gangrene slip where the maggots ply. Tooth clatter starts when the chills begin. Scrape the burlap skull with eye, hot bumming a sting on the blistered skin. Gangrene slip where the maggots ply. Tooth clatter starts when the chills begin. Struggled with a warmth once sat. Copper pot hiss in the quiet room, rubbing the wall like a starving rat, waiting for the final bell boom. Scrape the burlap skull with eye, hot vinegar sting on the blistered skin. Gangrene slip where the maggots ply. Tooth clatter starts when the chills begin. Scrape the burlap skull with eye, hot vinegar sting on the blistered skin. Gangrene slip where the maggots ply. Tooth clatter starts when the chills begin. Stone, crack, dog, roll. the tattered cow. Ice cold wind and the black dog howl. Empty pew where the brother sat stagnant, drip on the prayer book page, scuttle and clicker, the bloated rat choke on the rod of the dying age.
Mortar crumbles in the damp wall crack.
Wet rules and from the tattered cow. A blast, shivering knees on the granite floor, thinking of days that have long since passed, bolting the lock on the chapel door.
Mortar crumbles in the damp wall crack.
Wet wool sent from the tattered cow. Snap of the spark in the soot gray cloth, bitter ash on the tongue, dry thick. Smell the signs here and the burning broth. The blister pops on the cracked red lip. Throwing the shirt with the sweat and stain, heat scorched red on the shaking hand, watching the smoke carry off the pain, burning the right from the sinful land. Snap of the spark in the soot gray cloth, bitter ash on the tongue's dry tip. Smell of sight hair and the burning broth. Heat blister pops on the cracked red lip. Ember glow on the tear-streaked face, bitter char scent in the tattered room, final smell of a lost embrace, furnace roar in the evening gloom. Snap of the spark in the soot gray pot, bitter ash on the tongue's dry tip. Smell of sight hair and the burning broth. Heat blister pops on the cracked red lip. Leather beak and the goggles glare, rosemary aroma in the snout tip deep. Cane tip clicks on the cobblestone square, sweat beads trickle while the village sleeps. Glass eyes stare through the leather beak, heavy boot thud on the porch wood rot. Mother whimpers and the floorboards creak, praying for the grace that we have not. Waxed leather beak and the goggles glare, rosemary aroma in the trickle while the village sleeps. Cold blood hand on the fever brow, vinegar mask for the doctor's breath. Nothing to save and no mercy, now counting the marks of the creeping death. Wax leather beak and the goggles glare, rosemary aroma in the snout tip teeth. Cane tip clicks on the cobblestone square, sweat beads trickle while the village sleeps. Dust coats the swollen tongue, scrape of a coffin, rattling chest, bitter jar where the rags were hung, cold grease scent in the emptiness. Looking for breath in the soot gray air, lungs bone tight and the throat pipe clogged, finding no warmth in the evening prayer, choke on the smoke and the summer fog. Gray dust coats the swollen tongue, and scrape of a cough in the rattling chest, bitter char where the rags were hung, cold grease scent in the emptiness. Ash flakes fall on the cradle side, dry heave thud in the quiet house, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, small skitter sound of the starving mouse. Greatest roads, the swollen tongue, and scrape or cough in the rattling chest, bitter tar where the rags were on, the cold base scent in the emptiness. Glass clink where the black worms coil, slime trail wet on a fevered wrist, Riga River mud and stinking oil, clammy skin bite in the morning mist. Open for life in the terracite grip, sucking the heat from the swollen vein, watching the purple blood slowly drip, desperate prayer to dull the pain. Glass clink where the black worms coil, slime trail wet on the fevered wrist, Riga River mud and stinking well, clammy skin bite in the morning mist. slime trail coat on the post point B. Trembling hands in the pale gray skin, waiting for death in the midday heat. Glass clink where the black worms coil. Slime trail wet on the fevered wrist. The Riga River mud and stinking oil. Clammy skin bite in the morning mist. Fly bust and rise. Green scum bubbles in the cobblestone crack. Night soil choke in the heavy heat. Flies bust thick on lunch gray back. Bile bitter taste in the rotting street. Stepping through filth in the days of dread. Stale sweat scent on the tattered cow. Thinking of all of the brothers dead. Choke on the reek and the black dog growl. Green scum bubbles in the cobblestone crack. Night soil choke in the heavy heat. Flies buzz thick on the hunch gray back. Bile bitter taste in the rotting street. Shimmer on the gutter slide. Flies crawl slow on the butcher's waste. End of the world and the end of time. Copper blood sent him a bitter taste. Green scum bubbles in the cobblestone crack. Night soil choke. Holding a hand that is soft and gray. Sweet gas rise from the bed straw deep. Watching the lifelight fade away. Crying salt drops while the children sleep. Cloying sweet of the bruised plum rot. Damp soil scent in the tattered glove. Soft flesh giving in the burial plot. Fever hot breath on the one you love. stagnant room, rose petal willed on the windowsill, flower scent mixed with the graveyard gloom, shivering cold while the heart stands still. Cloying sweet of the bruised plum rot, damp soil scent in the tattered glove, soft flesh giving in the burial plot, fever hot breath on the one you love. Cloying sweet of the bruised plum rot, damp soil scent in the tattered glove, soft flesh giving in the burial plot, fever hot breath on the one you grind on the flinty stone, gravel clatter on the wooden box, rasp of the throat and the clicking bone, damp clay smell on the wool gray socks. Digging the hole for the friend, I know blisters pop on the palm skin raw, rain drip cold and the sky so blue, choke on the dirt in the earth's wide maw. Spade edge grind on the flinty stone, gravel clatter on the wooden box, rasp of the throat and the clicking bone, damp clay smell on the wool gray socks. With a leaden heart, soil under nails and the backbone ache, tearing the life apart, counting the graves for the parish sake. Fade edge grind on the flinty stone, gravel clatter on the wooden box, rasp of the throat and the clicking bone, damp clay smell on the wool gray socks.
Stone, gravel platter on the wooden box, rasp of the throat and the clicking bone, damp clay smell on the wool gray socks.
First day, gray strip. Yellow blood stain on the altar cloth, incense aroma and the candle grease. Kneel on the stone for the holy wrath. Ice cold shiver and the prayer cease. Begging for mercy on the granite floor, neck bland, swollen in the fever high. Watching the priest bolt the chapel door, leaving the sick to crawl and die. Yellow pus stain on the altar cloth, incense aroma and the candle grease. Kneel on the stone for the holy wrath. Ice cold shiver and the prayer cease. Wax drip scald on the praying hand, bitter herb smoke in the tallow sin. Dying alone in a sinful land, breath broken and the mercy spent. Yellow pus stain on the altar cloth, incense aroma and the candle grease. Kneel on the stone for the holy wrath. Ice cold shiver and the prayer cease. Across the muddy track, spear tip glint in the freezing rain. Guard bark harsh for the turning back, reek of vinegar to dull the pain. Sister is crying on the other side. Reach for her hand through the hempen rope. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Bury the hope and the final across the muddy tracks. Spear-tip glint in the freezing rain. Gone dark harsh for the turning back. Reek of vinegar to dull the pain. Steel point cold at the traveler's breast, mud splash thick on the leather shield, leaving no weary to find no rest. Dying alone in the winter field, and rope line across the muddy track. Spears it glint in the freezing rain. Guard bark hard Landing last, he rattle. We're laying mass with a vinegar stain. The scalp bitch raw and the wool capsized. Hearing rattle in the copper ring. Lukewarm ale for the bitter night. Mass high as the tears on the stubble cheek. Acid steam stains my swollen eye. Looking for words that I cannot speak. Watching the village slowly die. Wet linen mask with a vinegar sting. Scalp itch raw under wool cap tie. Key ring rattle in the copper ring. Lukewarm ale for the bitter night. Copper coin clink for the final cup. Wet wool smell in the narrow tent. Bitter tonics for the plague and curse. Stale grain thin and the life spent. Wet linen mask with a vinegar sting. Scalp itch raw in the wool cap tie. Key ring rattle in the copper ring. Lukewarm ale for the bitter night. Grind on the splintered wood. Cartwheel thud in the deep black rut. Mud splatter thick on the tattered hood. Stale blood aroma in the eye shut. Hearing the wheels in the dead of night. Heartbeat fast as the hub clacks near. Trembling skin in the tallow light. Choke on the salt and the cold gray fear. Hook, clack, grind on the splintered wood. Cartwheel thud in the deep black rut. Mud splatter thick on the tattered hood. Stale blood aroma in the eye shut. Echo bells in the empty street. Cart horse breath in morning mist. Dragging the load in the summer heat. Crawls off the names from the parish list. Click, 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 click. Grind on the splintered wood. Click, click, click. Cartwheel thud in the deep black rut. Mud splatter thick on the tattered hood. Stale blood aroma in the eye shut. Thong crack salt sting. Leather thong crack on the salt wet back. Raw meat scent and a sweat beat sting. Bare feet shuffle on the flinty track. Rib bone rattle where the knotted strings cling. The flesh to save the kin. Salt water pour on the open cuts. Paying the price for the village sin. Teeth grind tight and the eyelid shut. Leather thumb crack on the salt wet back. Raw meat scent and the sweat beat sting. Bare feet shuffle on the flinty track. Rib bone rattle where the knotted strings cling. blade, sobbing the names in the mountain pass, thinking of all of the mistakes made, kneeling down in the freezing grass. Leather crack on the salt wet back, raw meat scent and the sweat beat sting, bare feet shuffle on the flinty track, rib bone rattle where the knotted strings cling. Better bang tallow grease. Shutter blinds hot in the icy gale. Tallow candle flicker and the grease drip scalds. The sour grain smell and the bitter ale. Scratch at the latch where the rats have crawled. Clutching the blanket in the dark and cold, hearing the cough through the water wall, thinking of all of the stories told, waiting for death to come and call. Shutter blinds hot in the icy gale. Tallow candle flicker and the grease drip scald. Sour glaze smell and the bitter ale. Scratch at the latch where the rats have crawled. Grease drip burn on the shaking hand, heavy log bolt in the gut fear, dying alone in a broken land, crying for those who are not here. Shutter blinds hot in the icy gale. Tallow candle flicker and the grease drip scald. Sour grain smell and the bitter ale. Scratch at the latch where the rats have crawled. Thatch hiss, hinge creak. Dry that hiss in the winter breath, door hinge creak in the quiet lane. Stale hearth ash in the gray frost death, ice cracked earth and the rust stain. Unlatched gate and the hinge wail high, cold hearth ash on the baby cradle, salt sting itch in the staring eye, scraping the crust from the wooden ladle. Dry that hiss in the winter breath, door hinge creak in the quiet lane. Stale hearth ash and the gray frost death, ice cracked earth and the rust stain. Frozen meadow where the children play, beginning of all of the plans we made, bolting a bolt on the tattered door. Dry the chest in the winter breath, door hinge creak in the quiet lane. Stale heart as in the gray frost death, ice cracked earth and the rusty